Tensions have surged once again in the troubled region of Kashmir, following a fresh wave of deadly violence that has shaken the already fragile peace. In the wake of several killings involving both civilians and security personnel, the United States has stepped in, calling for immediate restraint from both India and Pakistan. The U.S. State Department, in a carefully worded statement, expressed its deep concern over the escalating hostilities and urged the two nuclear-armed neighbors to defuse tensions through direct dialogue and peaceful engagement. Washington emphasized that further provocations, whether military, rhetorical, or political, would only deepen instability in a region that has already endured decades of conflict, suffering, and geopolitical rivalry. Kashmir, a breathtakingly beautiful region nestled in the Himalayas, has long been at the heart of a bitter dispute between India and Pakistan since their partition in 1947. Both countries claim the territory in full but administer separate parts, divided by the line of control, often referred to as the Ladakh. Over the years, this heavily militarized border has witnessed numerous skirmishes, artillery exchanges, and infiltration attempts. The latest violence has reignited painful memories and drawn fresh international concern. For the local population, Kashmiris who have suffered loss, fear, and uncertainty for generations, this renewed unrest feels all too familiar. In recent days, India has blamed Pakistan-based militant groups for orchestrating attacks in Jammu and Kashmir, accusing Islamabad of supporting cross-border terrorism and destabilizing the region. Pakistan, in turn, has condemned what it calls India's excessive use of force, human rights violations, and aggressive military operations that endanger regional peace. Both countries have summoned each other's diplomats, lodged formal protests, and intensified their war of words, raising alarms across diplomatic circles. It was against this tense backdrop that the United States issued its appeal. Speaking from Washington, U.S. State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller reiterated that peace in South Asia was not just a regional concern, but a matter of global importance. He emphasized that both India and Pakistan have much to gain from de-escalation and dialogue, and far too much to lose from confrontation. He called for restraint not only in military terms, but also in the narratives each nation puts forward. According to the U.S., inflammatory rhetoric and aggressive posturing only serve to harden positions and close the door to meaningful negotiation. Beyond the United States, other global actors including the United Nations and the European Union have echoed similar sentiments. They have appealed for calm, respect for international law, and a renewed effort toward diplomatic engagement. Human rights organizations have also expressed concern for the civilians caught in the middle, families displaced, livelihoods destroyed, and communities living under constant fear. In many towns and villages across Kashmir, curfews have been imposed, internet access suspended, and daily life disrupted. For the people of Kashmir, this is not just a geopolitical standoff, it is a humanitarian crisis. Generations have grown up in the shadow of violence, without the freedom to imagine a peaceful future. Young people speak of opportunities lost, dreams deferred, and loved ones mourned. Schools, businesses, and homes remain at the mercy of distant political decisions and border tensions they have little control over. And yet, amid the noise of conflict, there remain voices of hope, activists, community leaders, and citizens from both sides who continue to call for peace, dialogue, and justice. Many believe that the world must do more than issue statements. It must support platforms for negotiation, build bridges through diplomacy, and prioritize the rights and dignity of ordinary Kashmiris. As India and Pakistan navigate this latest episode of tension, the world watches with concern, and with hope. History has shown that peace is possible, but it demands courage, compromise, and consistent dialogue. The U.S. appeal serves as a timely reminder that the path forward lies not in aggression, but in conversation. The people of Kashmir deserve more than a battlefield. They deserve a future built on stability, opportunity, and peace.